What's up guys, Well Customs here, and today we're going to take a look at the Disney Pixar Mr. Incredible 6-inch figure. It looks pretty cool. This toy is from the company Thinkway. Let's take a look back right here. Looks pretty nice. Let's open them up. Alright guys, here is Mr. Incredible out of the box. Now I have to say, off the bat, this guy is about 20 bucks retail. Is he worth the 20 bucks retail? Maybe, maybe not. It really depends on you. I'm a huge Mr. Incredible fan, so to me, no matter what price this was, I was still going to get it, especially since it's in the 6-inch scale. I'm a huge fan of that. I know there's a Reveltech version of Mr. Incredible that's about the same price, and you get a lot more detail, a lot more accessories, but it's a little bit smaller. Not really the kind of scale I like to collect, so that's why I didn't get it. And I've been waiting for a nice 6-inch scale Mr. Incredible. But we'll get into all the details later and stuff like that. Going to our accessories right here, he comes with this nice stand, which is pretty cool because we haven't gotten a lot of figures lately with stands anymore. So you get into nice poses and stuff like that. Do whatever you want with it. And over here is the claw from the end of the movie where he basically held onto it and launched it at that robot. I forgot what it's called. Not that bad. The claws are all on ball joints, but they're kind of loose. They might come out a little bit. Gonna pop them back on. It also has a, does it spin? It does spin too. It also has a little handle here, so if you want to put his hand through that, you could do that. It's kind of tight, so I don't want to bother doing it really. Maybe if you want to, you could just have him holding on to it like that. And there it goes. Not that bad. But let's look at the figure itself, which is I'm really happy about. Looking at the face sculpt is pretty nice. No complaints there really. I think it's pretty, pretty normal looking face sculpt. But what I like about it is that when you angle him down, he looks pretty evil looking right there. Like he's really happy to kick your ass look, which is pretty cool. Going to the chest right here, the Incredible symbol, nicely done. No complaints there. And going to the rest of his body, nothing really much to talk about. His red suit on. There's his belt that's basically painted on, looks like. A little bit sculled, but it's painted on. And black gloves, black boots, and that's about it. I like how they did this. It really does capture the movie look of him with the really big, huge upper body and skinny legs and small legs. I definitely like how that looks like. And huge upper body, like I said before, broad back. Definitely pretty nice, and no really complaints on the paint job at all. I was at Toys R Us when I bought this, so I kind of went through a lot of them just to make sure I got the best one. But all of them are pretty good too. Even the hair looks pretty nice also. Pretty simple, but pretty good, nicely done. Getting into articulation now. Getting into articulation, he has a ball joint in the lower of the base of his neck, it looks like, so it goes left and right, but does not go up and down though. The hinge joint over here on the shoulder is pretty good too. It goes up, down, in and out nicely. At the elbow, he has a hinge joint that rotates also, so it goes up, down, and left and right. And he has a swivel at the wrist. There's no waist swivel, but at his ab joint, he has a ball joint, which is really good. So it goes forward pretty nicely, goes back a little bit, but rocks left and right, and rotates left and right too. So it's pretty good rotation for that one, which is pretty nice. Getting to a lower body over here, his hips, they're on hinge joints as well, so they go forward. Don't go back that much, but they go in and out nicely also. At his knees, they have hinge joints that rotate, so it goes down, up, and rotates left and right. And there's no boot swivel there, but he does have the swivel there at his knees, so it's good enough. So pretty decent articulation, not the greatest and not the most, but I think it's just good enough and at the right places in my opinion. I do wish he had some ankle articulation, but for what we got, it's pretty good in my opinion. Alright, now let's talk about the quality of the figure, where I think a lot of people do criticize it. It is a $20 figure, and people don't like how it's kind of hollow feeling. I can see how they could get angry about that, but in my opinion, it's not that bad really. Even though it is hollow, it's still pretty good quality of plastic at least. It doesn't feel like it's fragile or it's going to break when I move it around. It still feels pretty good. It's a lot better in my opinion than the Hasbro figures that are like, rubber joints and stuff like that, and when you move the bicep, it feels like it's gonna rip it off. This figure fits a lot better in my opinion, and I feel like it's not gonna break or anything like that. So I can see how people don't like how it's hollow, But I have to say, the quality is still pretty good still. You know, it doesn't feel like it's going to break in my opinion. And I do kind of prefer this than the recent Hasbro figures, or at least some of them at least. Size comparisons, here is Mr. Incredible with some of the other figures from different lines. Now he is in a 6-inch scale. He is about 6 inches and a quarter tall. I do wish he was a little bit bigger though, but it's not like the company that made him, Thinkway, try to match him up perfectly with other figures with different brands, so you can't blame him there. He definitely is really wide though, as you can see, compared to the rest of the figures, but just not there in height. Now, if you do ACB like I do, or you take pictures of your own toys, I'm just going to have him versus the Hulk or something like that, so you won't notice a difference in height. If you do have him matched up with other figures, maybe you could try to angle the camera a little bit to manipulate the size difference. And if you want to go even farther than that, you know, you have to realize the setting is in the 1960s or 70s, so you want to bring him into modern times. Maybe you want to paint some white hair on him, make him look older. You know, when you get older, you shrink down a little bit, so it might make some sense. But other than that, whatever. Still is a great toy. I'm really happy to have him. Is he worth 20 bucks? You know, maybe, maybe not. It is to me because I don't really care. I was gonna get him anyway, and I think he's a great figure no matter what. Alright guys, bonus video. This is my customized Mr. Incredible figure. Made him look older, gave him gray hair. It's no longer the 70s, it's the year 2014, so he's going to be older, grumpier. Kind of has a nice Bruce Wayne, Batman Beyond feeling to it. Just going by the theory that maybe because he's so strong, it has, you know, maybe he might age a little bit slower, just like Superman, or whatever. It's definitely a cool concept of anything. So this is my setup right now. I'm having to take a picture. If you guys saw it, the way I'm planning it, you should have seen the picture in the beginning of the video if I do this right. And the way I'm going to do this, I'm going to zoom in just a little bit. I'm going to shoot on basically at a 1/500th of a second maybe. We'll see how it goes. Zoom in a little more. I'm going to use the LED light on top like this. Shut the lights off. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's go. Alright guys, so that's about it. I will probably have a video of him customized later on, so stay tuned for that. And that's about it guys, so thanks for watching. Like always, comment, criticize, subscribe, do whatever you want to pay attention. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Go to wildandcustoms.com. If you liked the video, give a thumbs up, and peace!